Morning guys, Andre here. I am out on the lovely S18. So what I want to do today, I want to find out from you guys if you do any adjustments to your tire pressure. I've been playing around with my tire pressure on the S18. Also did a bit of playing around with the tire pressure on the Sherman that I had on loan from Speedy Feet. And I want to just talk about tire pressure and what do you guys use? Do you change it up? Do you check it a lot? Do you and what pressures do you ride in your S18s? Because you know the suspension wheel takes quite a lot of the knocks out of the trail. But yeah, what do you guys do and what do you suggest people do, especially for new riders getting a wheel? What do you guys suggest them to actually do? Do you run a very high pressure? Do you run a very low pressure in the beginning? Do you ride it in between? Do you follow the settings or the suggestions on the side of the wheel? Drop some comments below so we can see. I'm really interested to see what you guys do. So I'm just going to go down here next to the canal. It's a lovely morning. It's 1. so at least it's fairly dry. This is next to the canal here, and the path is just off clay. So and the S18's tire doesn't have a lot of grip. Yes, it does have enough grip, but this side path gets very like clay, and then it just slides out. But yeah, so on the S18, this is an 18-inch tire, and it's 3 inches wide as far as I understand, so it's 18 by 3.0. On the side of the tire, it suggests that you inflate the tire, what is it, 35 psi to 45 psi. Now I fiddled around sort of end of last year and also a few weeks back with different tire pressures, and I do find that riding a 35 is for me 75 kilogram rider, that's about 165 pounds. That's for me way too much pressure in the tire. So I dropped mine down to what was it, 30, and 30 was just too sluggish. And again, this is specifically to the trails that I ride, and everyone will be different. But yeah, so then I went up again to 31 psi, and there was like perfect. It is just the perfect in between pressure on this wheel for myself. So my suspension is inflated, and then the tire is then also inflated. So what was that? It sounded to me like a shotgun. Nice. So yeah, so yeah, 31 psi on my tire, and then on my shock, I've mentioned this many times, but just for you guys seeing this video the first time, I'm riding 220 psi in the main chamber, 90 in the negative chamber, and then I've got about 8 clicks from fast rebound to slow rebound on my rebound setting on the top of the shock. There's that little red clicker, and then 31 psi in the tire, and that is just for me the sweet spot. It's not too much pressure, because if it's too much pressure, then it feels like you're riding on a piece of glass. It's just too stiff, and the turning is just, I think for road riding that's really good, but when you ride trails you need a bit of give in the tire. And then and if there's too little pressure, then it feels too sluggish on the road. It feels like you can't turn. Sometimes when you're a new rider, it's good to run a little bit of a lower pressure because the wheel responds less. Yeah, it just responds less, so you get a bit more time to do whatever you need to do. Super muddy. You want to try this? Let's go. No. You know, I'm a very hopeful person. I was hoping that that section of the canal would be much drier, but it's super muddy still. I almost. Yeah. What was that? That's mud between the wheel and the mud guard of the S18. And this is the thing that I was saying on one of my previous videos as well. You need to really have good clearance between the tire and your rim or shielding, because of well, here in the UK the mud gets stuck in there, and then you struggle to get the stuff out, or it really clogs up between the tire, and it actually sort of makes the tire run slow and slow, and it puts a lot of pressure on the wheel. So not ideal. But yeah, I was so hopeful that section would have been dry enough, but it's not. Falling around like a potato. Oh man. Okay, well, I'm gonna go down here, go back on the road, go for another round section, and then I think my ride is done. Woohoo! Oh, it's so nice to be out on the S18. Suspension is beautiful. guys, my ride is done. Did about 10 miles. I'll put it up on this side. But yeah, please drop in the comments below what you guys do with your tires and how do you ride it. Do you check it often? And what pressure do you ride in your S18 tires, or in your Sherman, or in your RS and whatever? So please let me know in the comments below. And also guys, please can I ask you to subscribe to the channel. I don't really like doing that, but I wanna grow this channel, and by subscribing and liking and sharing, more people will see the videos and hopefully like it, and it might help someone out there looking to get into electric unicycling or FPV drone flying or motorbike riding or whatever. So please do the subscribe, much appreciated. So guys, I will see you on the next ride, and thanks for joining me. Cheers.